because we're going to make an egg salad, but we're not going to use any eggs.
No eggs.
You're
not even in the mayonnaise. We are not even kidding. Joining us with a vegan-friendly eggless egg salad recipe is Mary Lawrence, owner and executive chef, WellOnWheels.com. Mary, so nice to have you back.
Good to be here.
Your recipes are always delicious, and they're great for people who are on that specific daily lifestyle diet of no dairy.
Right, exactly. And so if you're trying to eat healthier, if you care about the planet, care about animals, this is a great recipe. This is a great way to eat as well.
Now, in your estimation, because I think a lot of the recipes that you make, people are nervous because they're vegan, but you can eat whatever you want. The recipes stand on themselves. How does this compare to your traditional egg salad?
Yeah, well, what I like to do is just that. Think of traditional flavors and the ways that people are familiar with eating foods, and then just make a healthier vegan version. So take out the dairy, take out the eggs, no animal products. So really, you have all the other flavors that you're familiar with. So it tastes the same, and you can dress it up, make it look pretty, so it's people want to dig in. They won't even think, oh, that's weird. They'll just be like, wow, that looks great.
Looks like egg salad. Yeah. I didn't even know I matched it perfectly today.
I bet there's nothing.
I wore my egg salad dress.
You did. I meant to comment earlier. Big egg salad of you. I bet it's fun too to get people. They eat this. They say, oh, it's really good, and then you say, haha, it's tofu and vegan.
I don't really like to trick people, but people actually say to me that they're surprised. They're pleasantly surprised when they try the food, and they're like, wow, I didn't think I would like this. They could even see themselves eating that way as a result of trying the food.
Well, I said that. You made a chicken salad with no chicken before, and I thought, wow, that I could really eat this. So let's get started. What is the first thing we need to do to get this salad going?
Well, what we have here, so this is the tofu they've crumbled up, and it comes in a block form like that. That's Chinese style tofu, so it's just, people are familiar with that. It's a at this point, it's a fermented soybean product. This is extra firm, so when you get it out of your package, it's kind of, firm, so you just kind of crumble it up a little bit with your fingers.
It's like feta cheese consistency.
Yeah, that's a good comparison. And I would say if you have kids, this is a great recipe for kids because you don't have to use the stove. You can cut up the vegetables yourself, so this part kids love. Just get them to dig in, crumble it, and we can just dump it right into that bowl.
It's like Play-Doh you can eat.
Oh, yeah.
So just dump this in here. Okay, there you go.
So that obviously is our base, the tofu, which is taking the place of eggs. And as I mentioned, no cooking needed. So straight out of the package, right in here. And you want to use high quality, the extra firm tofu. Then to get that color that you want, we're using turmeric. So turmeric is a spice typically used in Indian food like curries. It doesn't have the spicy curry flavor. It does add a little bit of almost like a floral quality. But this is going to be what makes it yellow. Then the flavors that we're using is a little bit of garlic powder and just some sea salt.
And turmeric's also very good for you, too.
It's very good for you. So it will help with your blood flow, help with if you have high blood pressure, those kinds of things. So that's our base. And then to that, we're adding a couple of stalks of celery that we've just diced up nice and fine.
Nice. Big fan of the crunch.
Oh, yeah. And then for some more flavor and some more crunch, just cut up a dill pickle, really good quality dill pickle. If you don't feel like doing that, you can just substitute relish. Again, make it easy on yourself. This is one of those recipes that in a pinch you can throw together in about 10 or 15 minutes, bring it to a picnic, bring it to a potluck party, dress it up, make it look really pretty. Then for some added color, we're going to be putting in some green onions, and I've also chopped up some chives that are from my garden, because perfect time of year to take advantage of what's growing in your garden.
Absolutely.
So that's the basics. Then what we're adding to that is the vegan mayo. So there's several brands on the market. There's Just Mayo, Veganese. They're all really great. No eggs in here either, as you mentioned. Similar in texture, similar in taste to the mayonnaise that you probably grew up with, that I grew up with too.
So what is it made from?
This is pea protein, and it's a non-GMO ingredient. So pea protein, olive oil, vinegar.
So not much. There's not many ingredients in it to make this, but healthy.
Yeah, and it comes together. I don't know the process, but here it is on our
That's okay.
in the supermarket. Right. A little bit of Dijon mustard again for some flavor and some spice.
And you're just kind of eyeballing all this, throwing it right in.
I do. Well, I've made it so many times. And really, when you do this recipe, it's kind of like one of those things that there's no mistakes. Just do it to your taste.
Right. Take a bite and see if you need to add something else.
I add a little apple cider vinegar to perk up the flavors, and it really kind of that sour quality gives it that egg-like flavor as well.
You know what's interesting and awesome that you've done? A lot of people, to perk up the flavors, when you say that to them, they say, okay, perfect, I'll dump a bunch of salt in there. That's a great alternative with no bad returns when it comes to your health.
Yeah, see, I do use salt because I want to bring out the flavors, but I don't want something to taste salty.
Yeah.
So it's just enough to get the flavors out. And really, the apple cider vinegar and any kind of an acid, like lemon juice too. If you didn't have apple cider vinegar, you could add lemon juice. That perks up the flavors as well. So as you can see, just a few minutes, all it takes is just that little bit of mixing, and then you've got your eggless egg salad.
You presented it there.
Cucumber.
Yeah. Is it endive? Is that how you say
it's on endive. You can put it on cucumber rounds. I love doing that for a party, just to take something really simple like this and make it look elegant. The edible flowers, nasturtiums from my garden. Really, it's just, you want it to be beautiful.
Well,
it is beautiful, Mary. Thank you very much for sharing this recipe.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Why don't you dig in, Seth?
I'm going to dig in.